We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
This is either going to be the best or worst idea ever. Still, I wouldn't mind getting back at those Thalmor for what they have done to our kingdom. And I do love to dress up and make a lasting impression.
What? Something you're still confused about?
I'm just a cook, lass.
Need something?
Can I help you? So I did, Dragonborn. Amazing. You possess so much power, and no one could tell by looking at you. Back to business. As neighbors, Skyrim and Morrowind share more than a border. Our fates are intertwined. We must look out for one another. As such, when a famous criminal from Morrowind was spotted in Skyrim, I was dispatched by House Hlalu to find him. However, he is too deadly for me to face alone. I need a hero's help. And the fee this hero shall have. Does 1,000 septims pique your interest? Excellent. I'm glad we could come to an arrangement. I tracked the criminal to a village southwest of here called Little Vivek. But after that, the trail went cold. However, you may have better luck. Not only is he a fearsome combatant, but he is silver-tongued. If he begs for his life, do not believe a word he says. I will continue my investigation elsewhere. I have another lead I'd like to explore. I'll be sure to contact you if it bears fruit. Wait, before you go, take this ring. The criminal is known to wield enchanted blades, and this may protect you from them. Happy hunting, Dragonborn. And many thanks. You are doing both Morrowind and Skyrim a great service.
Master. I wanted to talk to you.
What is it now?
Wilhelm said he saw you
Pilgrim or
speaking
not?
to one of the pilgrims on the
Right
7,000
through our
steps.
backwards little town.
I told you that I didn't want you to go up yet.
I know what you said, but I only wanted to speak to him for a moment.
Well, it stops now. That's fine.
Ah, good to see you again. How'd that delivery go? Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. Right then.
Good afternoon. Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim. I'm sure you already knew that.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Ricker. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here. And end up like Rome.
They can't hurt Uncle Rog here. Tell them he didn't do it.
Position.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Yes? Lock the city gate.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
All heart.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Calm down.
Very well, Rogver. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Welcome to the Winking
watch
Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
I have no business with you. Leave me. By blade
Welcome
or by
to the
spell.
Winking Skeever, friend.
Want it dead? I'll make it
Sure
dead.
thing. It's yours for a day.
Just pay my fee.
Here, take a look at this. Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what. I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. You should speak to the head of the college, Viarmo, if you're interested. People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. He seems distressed, but he's not making any sense. Of course. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Oyster says.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Hello there.
Oh, if there's anything else you need.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
You need something.
Is this your idea of girl and girl action? What? I heard someone say it. I'm not even sure what it means.
Trust me when I say you will want to steer clear.
I don't know. I don't think the head vocalist would like it. I'm still not...
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. We keep a fine inn.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
I'm not interested, Joe.
You have questions?
You need something.
Need something?
The road to Solitude is not safe these days.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Did he just say getting fingered as a spy? Or was it by a spy? That doesn't sound so bad. Oh, he didn't mean it like that? That's a pity. I guess I must have a very dirty mind.
Fresh fish, straight from the fjord.
I was the newest companion until you came along. I guess that's okay. It just means I can show you the ropes.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you? Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem.
This gets intimidated when she's in class and can't sing.
I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him about it.
You should tell him to mind.
As you may be aware, Elisif's husband, High King Torrig, was recently killed. Elisif mourns her husband deeply, and she feels that a festival that burns a king in effigy is distasteful. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude, but I need proof. I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof.
What are you going to do after you graduate?
Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library if you're interested.
Lady Atia has already arranged for me to perform.
Not much. But as a bard, I find the whole affair depressing. There are no heroes in this war, no winners to be had, and no real conclusion. If you want something a bard can dig into, look to the dragons. 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers dozens of times, but the return of the dragons, that story is once in an era. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
Good day.
Have you come to visit the High Queen? Well, get in line. I've been waiting for weeks on account of that clumsy oaf of an executioner.
The Empire plans to levy a tax on our trading ships.
Is that so? Well, maybe the Sand Walker was finally sober, because the execution I witnessed was a tribute to incompetence. It took 2 cuts to slice off the head. The first cut being so poor it squirted blood all over a couple of elven dignitaries standing up front. I offered my handkerchief to the lady, as is custom, but instead she reached for my cloak and wiped the blood all over the fur. Probably. As if they could just as easily dye my cloak ring. This is not one of your bag of rags, peasant. This is a family heirloom. I will not leave its fate to some toothless harridan who throws a few insects in a bowl and calls herself an alchemist. 7 generations this cloak has been in my family. 7! Can you count to 7, peasant? I'd venture not, but it's a long time. One of my ancestors strangled a bear to death with his bare hands to get this fur, and it's been passed down from father to son ever since. First of all, you will address the lady as the High Queen Elisif, peasant, and myself as your lord. As for what the High Queen can do for me, she can start by hiring a real executioner and having him take Haktar's head. Some land would be nice, like, say, Catalyst Farm or Dragon Bridge.
it will likely take both to compensate me for my loss. And if it's true what the gods say, and the High Queen has no intention of seeing me, then perhaps I'll go talk to someone who will. In fact, I think I'll pay the Jarl of Windhelm a visit. I hear he actually values Nord heritage.
Sibyl Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafengar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right.
So, is it true what they're saying about you? Perhaps you could show me what really happens when a Dragonborn comes?
What about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragon Bridge. I've done my part. Dragon Bridge will have extra guards. Folk Firebeard will find a way to take care of the cave. Until next time.
Do you have business? I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragon Bridge.
I'm sorry, can I help you? The museum is currently closed until further notice. Oh yes, my advertisement. I am looking still, but I do hope you are better than the others I have hired as of late. I have a list of items that I would very much like to have for the museum. If you can recover them, I'll pay you handsomely for them. If you manage to bring them all back here, we could even discuss some other plans I have in mind. Excellent. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to get my hands on one of the 6th House Bellhammers of the House of Dagoth. They have become increasingly rare. One apparently was stolen recently by some bandits, apparently held up in Broken Helm Hollow.
Hello, yes. I'm the Dean of History and scribe work when I can find some quiet time.
Hey, wanna play tag? Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Yes?
Ask. If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword art for hire in all Skyrim.
This is outrageous! Am I a lord or a bumpkin?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. Please, you first. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, ma'am. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Guests are advised to remain inside the embassy.
And you are?